What's up, y'all? My phone finally came. There was storage to edit these videos. They're gonna be longer, all that stuff. Today we were talking about the 2021 World Series. Got the Houston Astros, the Atlanta Braves. Is sure to be a great one with both teams have amazing offenses. Neither team's pitching is great. Atlanta has a little bit better starting staff, whereas Houston has a little bit better bullpen depth. So we're going to get into it. We're going to compare each player. Sorry for moving the camera there. Also, hopefully the camera quality is better. It looks like it's better. We're going to compare 1 through 9 in the lineups, the pitching rotations, the bullpens. We're going to go through some storylines. Let's start with the storylines. So first one is what will happen with Yordan Alvarez when he comes to Atlanta and he has to, move into left field. So right now, they're going to go Michael Brantley in left, Chas McCormick in center, Kyle Tucker in right, Yordan Alvarez DH. Alvarez has played some left field, but not great. That's kind of a smaller storyline. Also, Jorge Soler and Jock Peterson, and maybe even Adam Duvall. What's that decision going to be? Right now, it's going to be Rosario in left, Duvall in center, Peterson in right, and Soler DH. When they go to Atlanta, I guess they'll be between Soler, Peterson, Duvall. Rosario's going to stay in the lineup. Who's doing the worst out of the three will kind of get kicked out. And then who will be hotter, Rosario or Yordan? Both these guys won ALC. Both these guys won the championship series MVPs. I'm a ride with Yordan Alvarez just because he's one of the best hitters in the league. He's so underrated. Eddie Rosario swings at practically everything. He's a really I'm not going to call him like a streaky hitter, but this is an insane streak he's on, and he swings at everything. So if Houston just throws him pitches out of the zone, right now he's batting 5th in the lineup, so he doesn't have that same protection of Freddie Freeman behind him. But that's because Framber Valdez, a lefty's on the mound for game 1. So maybe if it's the righties, he'll be back to the leadoff spot and Soler down to the 5 spot. We'll see. What's up with Zach Greinke? He got reinstated October 3rd. He pitched in the playoffs. He only has like 2 innings. Didn't do great. He could be a guy that's starting like game 3 for them, so he's really important. And then who will be the impact starter that can move to the pen if this goes 6 or 7 games? If you think back to last year's World Series, Julio Urias closed out 2 of the games. 2019, Steven Strasburg earned MVP when he closed out some games. 2018, it was Nathan Eovaldi. 2017, did Keuchel do that a bit? I'm not really sure. But yeah, who's that guy going to be? Is it going to be Max Fried or Framber Valdez, the guys that are starting games 1? Because these guys go games 1, game 4, and then be used out of the pen again game 6 if their team has a chance to close it out. And then the bullpen plans is also kind of a storyline. So the Braves are going to start off, first time they go to the bullpen, it'll probably be AJ Minter or Luke Jackson, depending on how many righties or lefties are coming up. And then they have Tyler Masick for the 8th and Will Smith for the 9th. The Astros on the side have not as much as a set plan. They just have a lot more depth. They have guys like Christian Javier, who went from a starter to a bullpen guy. Kendall Graveman was a great offseason pickup. Not offseason. Him and Phil Maton came over at the trade deadline. Great pickups. Yimi Garcia, Ryan Stanek, and Ryan Presley. That's the bullpen plans. So let's go through position by position. Starting off with the catchers. Travis Darno versus Martin Maldonado. Neither catcher is great offensively. They're both pretty good defensive catchers. Travis Darno is better. Maldonado's OPS is in like the 200s in the postseason, but they don't need him to hit. They got all those guys that can hit in that lineup. First base, Freddie Freeman versus Yuli Guriel. I'm taking Freddie Freeman. Yuli Guriel, great season. Batted .320. Freddie Freeman's still better, and Freddie Freeman's had some big hits in the postseason. This was a tough one. Ozzy Albies versus Jose Altuve. I'm taking Altuve. Regular season, I'm not really sure, but Altuve is an 802 postseason OPS, 3 homers. Ozzy Albies has a 629 OPS, no homers. Ozzy Albies is better when he's facing lefties. The Astros only have 1 lefty in their pen and 1 lefty starter. That lefty starter is Framber Valdez, but Ozzy Albies is a switch hitter. He bats better right-handed when he's facing lefties. He's going to be facing a lot of righties, so I don't know if Ozzy Albies is going to have a great series. Dansby Swanson versus Carlos Correa. I'm taking Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa is built for the postseason. He's going to go off. Austin Reilly versus Alex Bregman. A year ago, if you told me if I thought Austin Reilly was a better player than Alex Bregman, I would have told you you're crazy. I was not high on Austin Reilly. I was just watching him strike out on curveballs every single at bat last year. He really turned it around, and he's doing better in the postseason, and he had a better regular season. Bregman has the track record, But I think Austin Riley's going to continue this progression the rest of his career. I'm taking Austin Riley. Left field, I'm taking Eddie Rosario over Michael Brantley. Now, like I said, Rosario swings at everything. Brantley has the track record of just being a 300 hitter for like the past decade. But Rosario's so hot right now, and Brantley doesn't have a great postseason so far. So I'm taking Eddie Rosario. It's tough to bet against the guy that just won NLCS MVP, tied the record for most hits in a championship series. Then you got center field Adam Duvall. I'm taking him over Chas McCormick. McCormick and Maldonado are like the only free outs on that team because you have to get through all those crazy bats, and then you get McCormick, Maldonado as like almost a free 2 outs. Then you got Jock Peterson, Kyle Tucker. I'm taking Kyle Tucker. Peterson was great against Milwaukee, solid against LA, but Kyle Tucker's insane. And then Soler, Alvarez in the DH situations, taking Yordan. So what does that leave us with? The Braves won 5 out of the 9 positions, and the Astros won 4. But you can argue the positions the Astros won, like Altuve, Correa, Tucker, Alvarez. Those are big names. Pitching staffs. Starting off with Charlie Morton's going to start game 1. Framber Valdez is going to start game 1 for the Astros. And then you go Max Fried for game 2. Luis Garcia probably will get the ball for game 2 for the Astros. Ian Anderson, and then maybe Zach Greinke. That's kind of a tough one. And then maybe Jose Urquidy for game 4 for the Astros. And then for the Braves, it'll be a bullpen day, game 4. So there we go. That's the kind of things I wanted to talk about. I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm really excited for this World Series. I'll try and get 4 videos out based on this World Series. I'm not gonna put myself in the box of saying I have to put one out every single day if I really don't got nothing to talk about. Plus, it's tough. These games finish late, and then you gotta get up and go to school. And by the time you're making another one, the next game's on in like an hour. So it's tough. But I'm out.